What if the conflict unfolding in the Middle East isn't just another regional crisis, but a moment that could reshape the entire global power structure? For decades, the United States has held enormous influence in global politics, but rising tensions involving Iran, the involvement of Russia and China, and growing global competition have led many analysts to ask a bold question. Are we witnessing the beginning of a new world order? And could the Iran conflict become a turning point in global geopolitics? Let's break down what's really happening and what it might mean for the future of the world. History shows that major geopolitical shifts rarely happen overnight. Instead, they emerge from a series of events that slowly reshape the balance of power between nations. Think about past turning points in global politics. The end of major wars, economic transformations, and technological revolutions have all redefined how power is distributed around the world. Today, analysts are debating whether the current tensions surrounding Iran could become one of those turning points, not because of a single event, but because it connects to several broader global trends. These trends include strategic rivalry between major powers, economic competition, and changing regional alliances. Understanding these dynamics requires looking deeper into the structure of global influence. After the Cold War, the United States emerged as the world's most influential power. Its military reach, economic strength, and global alliances created a system where Washington played a central role in international decision-making. American partnerships span across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Security agreements, economic institutions, and diplomatic alliances have helped maintain that global influence for decades. But global systems are never static. As other countries grow economically and technologically, the balance of influence can begin to shift. In recent years, analysts have increasingly discussed the possibility of a multipolar world, a system where several major powers share influence rather than one dominant power. And that brings us to the role of Iran in this discussion. Iran occupies one of the most strategically important locations in the world. Situated near major energy routes and key regional crossroads, the country plays a significant role in Middle Eastern geopolitics. Its policies often influence regional dynamics involving countries such as Israel and other neighboring states. Iran's leadership, including Ali Khamenei, has frequently emphasized independence from Western influence. At the same time, tensions between Iran and the United States have existed for decades. These tensions include disagreements over security policy, regional influence, and economic sanctions. Because of this history, any escalation involving Iran tends to attract global attention. But another factor makes the situation even more complex. In recent years, countries like Russia and China have expanded their diplomatic and economic relationships in the Middle East. Both countries maintain strategic partnerships with various regional actors. This does not necessarily mean they share identical goals, but their involvement adds new layers to regional politics. When multiple global powers engage in the same region, the geopolitical landscape becomes more complicated. Instead of a simple two-sided rivalry, the situation often becomes a network of overlapping interests and strategic calculations. This is why some analysts believe the Iran situation could become part of a larger geopolitical transformation. Now we arrive at the key question. Could tensions involving Iran influence the global balance of power? Some analysts argue that conflicts sometimes accelerate geopolitical change. When countries face prolonged tensions, they often strengthen alliances, expand defense capabilities, and pursue new diplomatic partnerships. However, others argue that global power structures change much more slowly. Economic strength, technological innovation, and long-term alliances usually shape global influence over decades rather than months. So the truth likely lies somewhere in between. The Iran situation may not instantly transform the global order, but it could become one of several events contributing to a broader shift. The phrase New World Order often appears during periods of geopolitical uncertainty. It usually refers to a potential reorganization of global power relationships. Instead of one dominant power, a new system might involve multiple centers of influence. In such a world, major powers negotiate influence through diplomacy, economic partnerships, and strategic alliances. The transition from one global system to another has happened before in history. But these transitions are usually gradual and complex. They involve economic trends, technological changes, and shifting political relationships. The future of the global system will depend on decisions made by governments around the world. Diplomacy, economic cooperation, and security strategies will all play major roles. Some analysts believe competition between major powers will increase. Others believe international institutions and diplomacy could help stabilize tensions. For now, the situation remains uncertain. But what's clear is that the events unfolding today will influence the geopolitical landscape for years to come. The idea that a single conflict could reshape global power may sound dramatic, but history shows that major geopolitical changes often begin with moments like the one we're witnessing today. Whether the Iran situation becomes a turning point in global politics remains to be seen. But it has certainly raised important questions about the future of international power. Now, I want to hear your perspective. Do you think the world is moving toward a new multipolar global order, or will the current system remain largely the same? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights and respectful discussions help deepen our understanding of global politics. And if you want more clear and in-depth analysis of international events, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for our next update.